You know, DeWitt, Michigan is one of the fastest growing cities in new construction. Not only are there many new construction neighborhoods going throughout DeWitt, Michigan, but there are also many well-established neighborhoods. So in this video, I'm going to be counting all the way from 9 up until 1 to give you the top neighborhoods throughout all of DeWitt, Michigan. So let's get started with this next episode of Lansing, Michigan Life right now. Hey everybody, Troy Seifert here with the Capital Area Real Estate Specialist in the Greater Lansing, Michigan area. I'm a top producing realtor in the Greater Lansing, Michigan area, and I get phone calls all the time from people who are just like you watching this channel, looking to make a move to DeWitt, Michigan, Okemos, Michigan, Lansing, Michigan, anywhere in the Greater Lansing, Michigan area. And so if that's you and you're looking to make a move here in 9 days, 90 days, or 9 months from now, I would love to be able to talk with you about what your real estate goals are. So call me, text me, email me, or schedule a Zoom call with me at any time. I would love to talk with you more importantly, face-to-face, but if it has to be a phone call, text, email, that's fine too. All my contact information, it's in the description below. Also, if you haven't already, I would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. We are the #1 real estate YouTube channel for the entire Greater Lansing, Michigan area. We have vlog tours, neighborhood tours, map tours for any city throughout all of Greater Lansing, Michigan. So if you want tons of information about pros, cons, fun facts, explore my channel, watch a video. I would greatly appreciate it. And also if you like this video and you like the content of this video, I would appreciate a thumbs up as well. Okay, so we are going to take a look at the neighborhoods in DeWitt, Michigan. If you're not familiar with where DeWitt, Michigan is north of the capital. So about a 10 to 15 minute drive to be able to get to the state capitol, which is right in the center of Lansing, Michigan. There are highways surrounding DeWitt. So you take a highway named 69 and there's 3 exits that DeWitt has on Interstate 69, but it has easy access to all the other interstates throughout Lansing, Michigan. So I'm gonna be going through 9 neighborhoods, and when I made these top 9, the reason why I was able to make them top 9 was not because, hey, this is what I feel is the best, because as a realtor, I can't do that, but it has to do according to data. These are the neighborhoods that had the most units sold within the last year. So some of you who are watching this, you're gonna be like, I thought this neighborhood was more popular than that. Like maybe reputation-wise, they might be more popular, but I'm strictly going by the amount of units that have sold in DeWitt, Michigan. That's how I do all my videos for this. In fact, I have one for Okemos, one for Grand Ledge. I have top luxury neighborhoods. I have to do everything according to data. That's just the way it is. But this should be really helpful to you. What I do is I give you the neighborhood, talk about it a little bit, and then I go to Zoom to give you a picture of what a house would look like in that average price point. I feel like it's just gives you a good idea of, hey, this is kind of like what the homes look like here, and this is what my money can get for me for the average within that neighborhood. Also, I'm gonna be talking with you about the homeowners associations in these, because many of these have homeowners associations. I'm talking with you a little bit about the location, how close it is to things. That'll be really helpful for you as well. So let's get started. At number 9, coming in at number 9, with 11 units sold within the last year, is Crowner Farms neighborhood. So Crowner Farms is a neighborhood that might have started about 15, 20 years ago. And the builder of that neighborhood primarily is Tom Moats, but they did bring another builder into Crowner Farms, Eastbrook Homes as well. But this neighborhood right now, they are doing some new construction in there, but there are many homes in there that are well established. There is a condo association in there as well. The average price for a home in Crowner Farms neighborhood is just over $609,000. If you were to buy a home there, $609,000. They do have a homeowners association, and out of all the neighborhoods I'm gonna be talking with you about, this place has the most amenities when it comes to what the association can give to you. However, these homeowners association dues are the most expensive out of all 9 of the neighborhoods at $100 a month, but they give you a lot of perks. So in Crowner Farms, you will have a clubhouse, you will have a fitness center, you'll have a sauna, and you'll have a pool, plus it covers all the other common areas. The location of this is a little bit closer to the downtown area. It's northwest in DeWitt, so it might be a little further away from the main drag where all the fast food places are, restaurants and Meijer are, but you know, it is a little bit further north and a little bit further away from the highways, but we're talking an extra minute or two. It's not anything significant. So let's go ahead and take a look at Crowner Farms. Okay, so the first home here that we have, it is 3537 Winborn in Crowner Farms. This went for $569,000. And like you saw, the association fee, they show $310 quarterly, which adds up to about $100 a month. 4-bed, 3-bath ranch home, 1,900 square feet above with a 1,000 square foot finished basement. Taxes are around $8,800 for the year. The home was built in 2007. This is located towards the older part of Crowner Farms. So let's take a look at some of the photos. Okay. Two-car garage, nice landscaping. Nice countertops as well. Looks like they did some updates there. Gas fireplace, primary bedroom. Looks like they've done some updates to that bathroom as well. Doesn't look like a 2007 bathroom to me. Main floor laundry, access to the basement there's in the center. You got a walk-in closet. Is this the basement maybe? This might be, no. Yeah, this might be the basement. Bathroom down there, some storage with some weights. Kind of showing you a drone photo of the location. Okay, so that'll do it with that house. So let's see what came in at number 8. Okay, coming in at number 8 for top DeWitt neighborhoods is neighborhood known as Wildflower. So Wildflower is located pretty close to the city of DeWitt. It's a little bit more central in the city of DeWitt. And it's right across the street from the middle school. And just has in my opinion, I feel has a pretty convenient location in DeWitt because it's just right there at the center. You're not gonna be so far west or so far east from everything else. There were 12 units sold within Wildflower. Well, they call it Wildflower Meadows. And the average price for a home in that neighborhood was $447,000, the average price. Now again, there is a small section that has condos and might have some condo fees, but there weren't a whole lot of those that sold this past year. I'm gonna be showing you a home on here that is just a standard 2-story home. The homeowners association is about $220 a year and it just covers the common areas. Wildflower doesn't have a ton of perks when it comes to their neighborhood. There's just not a lot of common areas. There's not a clubhouse. So let's go ahead and take a look at a home in Wildflower. Let's check out Wildflower. This is a big street in this neighborhood. House built in 2010, and it's a 2-story home, just shy of 2,000 square feet above 800 square feet. Taxes right now are $5,700, but those are gonna go up at this price at $420,000. So let's take a look at the 2-car garage as well. This is just shy of that average price point. It's a nice kitchen, open concept in the back. Looks like main floor laundry there. Primary upstairs. Oh, it looks like they redid that bathroom. Another bedroom upstairs. Then downstairs, the basement partially finished, not bad. I guess that could work as a bedroom there with the egress. There's a bathroom downstairs, okay. Okay, not bad for $420,000, and then you got the garage there too. Let's see what came in at number 7. Moving up the list to number 7. Number 7 is a neighborhood known as Heritage. And Heritage had 12 units sold within this last year. Heritage is located, if you want, some people are really good with landmarks. The Heritage neighborhood, part of it is located behind the huge strip that is like Arby's and McDonald's and Little Caesars and where all the main fast food places are. There's a neighborhood right behind Arby's and McDonald's that you take a road past there and it goes directly into Heritage. There are multiple entrances into Heritage, but it is located more towards the eastern exits of DeWitt. The average price point in Heritage this last year was $518,000, or actually closer to $519,000 for the year. And they do have a homeowners association around $250 a year. That covers the common areas again, but it's not going to be anywhere near the amenities that Crowner Farms has. So let's go ahead and take a look at a home in Heritage. Okay, let's see here in Heritage. So again, a 2-story house. This has a 3-car garage, 2,500 square feet, and it's over a third of an acre lot. So not bad, and $520,000 for this one, built in the year 2000. So Heritage is gonna have some of those homes that were built in the early 2000s as well, but some larger homes, and $7,000 for the taxes, but again, that's gonna go up. But not quite as high. If you've been watching my Meridian Township videos of Okemos, it's not as high as that, right? So let's see here. It's a nice little like entryway there in the front with the arch. Okay, that's the kitchen. Cabinetry looks okay. Got a gas stove there. Okay. Interesting selection for the jetted tub. You can see like they moved out. So you're seeing a lot of neutral paint colors, some neutral carpet, some old oak trim though down there in the basement. So let's see what came in at number 6. Number 6, this is a neighborhood that actually shares a similar name to 2 other neighborhoods, but there's 3 different pockets of this neighborhood. So this is one of those pockets. And this is known as Springbrook Hills. So this neighborhood has Springbrook, Springbrook Lakes, and then Springbrook Hills. So Springbrook Hills alone had 13 units sold within it. And I did verify and check this on a map. The average price, $514,000 for the year. And they do have a homeowners association that again covers common areas like a pond, but they don't have this huge playground area. One thing they do have tennis courts and pickleball courts as well. So there are some common areas all throughout, and they, again, $200 for the year. So let's go ahead and take a look at a home in Springbrook Hills. Springbrook Hills, actually, I didn't mention this earlier, but Springbrook Hills runs into Crowner Farms. I don't think you knew that. So it's towards the northern part, and there's a road that's Shavy Road that goes north and south all the way down into the schools, like where there's the Shavy Road Elementary School and the Herberson Woods. It's right down by where the library is. There's a little plaza there. Okay, so this is Sarah Ann Drive at $515,000, 2,400 square feet, 3-car garage. Taxes are a little over $11,000. Let's take a look at some photos. That's a really nice kitchen with those, wow, the gold handles there. Okay, I can see why. I mean, there's been some updating done here for sure. Basement as well, okay. Basement looks like it needs some updating, but yeah, that's not bad. Okay, we're getting into the top 5. Let's see what came in at number 5. Getting to the top 5. This neighborhood has a Lansing address, but it's DeWitt schools. So I consider this a part of DeWitt. This neighborhood is known as Saffron Hills. And Saffron Hills had 15 units sold within the last year. The average house in that neighborhood went for $363,000. So actually quite a bit less than the other neighborhoods that we've looked at so far. The location of this neighborhood, there are some homes that were built in like early 2000s, mid 2000s. And the one thing I'll say is that because it's a Lansing City address, it's located further south in DeWitt, and it's off of a road called Stoll Road. Airport Road is the main exit that you take to be able to get there. And again, like you're in Lansing and you are in DeWitt schools though, so you don't have to pay the Lansing City taxes, which are so high. So a very popular neighborhood because of the affordability, but the homes might not be as new as the homes like in Springbrook Hills, Heritage, Wildflower. Those homes, a lot of them were built in 2005, 2010, 2015. So the homes in Saffron, a little bit older. So let's take a look at a home in Saffron. Okay, so Saffron Hills. So this home got sold at $365,000, quite a bit cheaper. Taxes $6,000 for the year. This home was built in 2003, has a 2-car garage, 1,700 square feet with a partially finished basement. So let's take a look here. And a lot of the homes kind of are built here in Saffron Hills. There's a builder that built the homes with this exact same layout. I've been in these homes and they look very similar to this sort of layout. So you are going to have more cookie cutter homes here. Primary, I mean, it looks like it needs some updating here and there. But again, for $363,000 in DeWitt, it's not bad. Needs some paint colors on the basement, partially finished here as well. Huh. Okay. All right. Let's see what came in at number 4. Now we're getting into a new construction neighborhood. So everything that is sold within this neighborhood for the most part has been a new construction home, but I had to include it because it did make the top because of the number of units sold. So Thomas Farms is a new construction neighborhood that in the last year had 16 units sold, so it's growing fast. And the average price point for a home in that neighborhood was $498,000, so just shy of $500,000. If you're wanting to get a new construction home there, on average, that's where you're gonna have to spend. Depends on what kind of upgrades you want to be able to have in that house. So the one thing about Thomas Farms, there's a lot of unknowns. A lot of times when a neighborhood just starts, they don't have homeowner association dues, but eventually as time goes on, they establish a homeowners association. So I'm not seeing anything in regards to that. The location of this is so convenient to the highway. So it's located like right off the main drag. There's a street called Clark Road, and Clark Road will take you, it's just right behind like a Speedway gas station. I know this doesn't sound like all that pretty, right? But there is some space between the two. And you know, the thing that's super nice is that if you're looking to commute and you're working at a hospital like Sparrow or Michigan State, again, you have highway access for 70 miles an hour, and then you take the 127 South interstate that goes north and south that takes you directly into the downtown. And I tell you, you will get there usually within 15 minutes from there because you're traveling at 70 to 75 miles an hour. So let's take a look at a home in Thomas Farms. We're going to Thomas Farms. This one's going to be quite short because I can't show you any interior photos, but you'll get an idea here. I mean, 2,400 square feet, built in 2025. It's a 2-car garage, 2 stories, and 514. So this doesn't look like it has a finished basement. Might be able to show you a few photos. Very neutral paint color, obviously a new build, but that's the kitchen. It's kind of cool how the second floor opens up to the first floor. I like that. One of the bathrooms, jetted tub maybe in the primary there. So more basic features there. So it gives you an idea there. All right, get into the top three. Let's see what came in at number three. Number three is a neighborhood known as Geneva Shores or Lake Geneva neighborhood. So I had a vlog tour where I went into this neighborhood where it showed this large lake. In fact, in DeWitt, out of all the lakes, this is the largest lake, but it's not an all sports lake, but you can have a boat like a pontoon boat, a boat that has a certain motor speed to it. You can't have a jet ski there, but they have a really nice common area there where people can swim, they can hang out, play volleyball. And Geneva Shores, they sold 17 units last year, and the average price point in this neighborhood, homes went for $356,000. Now, a lot of the homes have lake access. If you have lake access, that number is gonna be closer to the average. If you are directly on the lake and you have some lake frontage, obviously that amount's going to be a lot higher. A lot of the homes in Geneva Shores are older homes, just to make you aware. So some homes built in the 70s, in the 80s, just to let you be aware. And then the homeowners association, quite affordable when you have some common areas shared in that neighborhood at around $200 a year. So let's take a look at a home, Geneva Shores. Geneva Shores, Lake Geneva. This one is not on the lake at $365,000. It's a ranch home with 1,600 square feet, partially finished basement, 3 bedrooms, 1 full bath and 2 half baths. It looks like that 1 half bath is in the basement. So let's take a look. Again, you're seeing this home is a little bit older from some of the homes we saw, but there's been some updates. I mean, that's nice luxury vinyl plank floor, subway tile in the kitchen. Kitchen's not huge, but it's been updated. That looks like a great room off on the side in that ranch. Main floor laundry, half bath. I mean, they've done some updating to this, and that looks like that's a nursery. That's the full bath. Okay. And then maybe that's downstairs in the basement, but that can't be considered there's no egress there. And then some storage there, and then that that half bath. Got the toilet in the sink. That can be considered a half bath. Woohoo! All right, so that's a stretch, but okay. Let's see. We're getting close to the top. See, it came in at number 2. All right, number 2, getting closer to number 1. Number 2, I was excited to see this. So this neighborhood, extremely popular in DeWitt. It's known as Lakeside Preserve. Lakeside Preserve also has a smaller village in it known as Lakeside Village. That's a part of it as well. They had 20 units sold within that neighborhood this year. The average price for a home went for $550,000. Now, there are some homes in Lakeside Village that are built closer together, smaller homes, that kind of brings the average down. There are some very custom homes that are quite large. If you're on the lake in Lakeside Preserve, because they do have some lakes in there, that's obviously gonna make it higher as well. They do have a homeowners association at around $500 for the entire year. Quite affordable though, because they do have a common area with a tennis court, basketball court, soccer field, and they just added a playground. Then that also covers treating the lakes, and they have a sand volleyball court by one of the lakes. So they have several common areas, and that $500 covers the association for that. So let's take a look at a home in Lakeside Preserve. All right, Lakeside Preserve. Don't worry, we're not gonna show you my home. I live in Lakeside Preserve, but my home did not sell this year. So this is $550,000 home, 559, 2,600 square feet. And again, you see annually $450, but I wanna say like they raised it to $495 because I live in the association. House built in 2005. Taxes $8,800. Okay, let's see. More traditional on the outside. Has a nice little office off there. Some updates inside. So I know the people that lived in here prior. It actually sold a couple years ago, and then these people had to move. So I mean, these people have done some nice updates inside. Nice flooring, there's an office, half bath. Got the tray ceiling in the primary. Nice. That's the basement. Okay. Not bad. Let's see what came in at number 1. Okay, number 1. This might surprise some of you who are watching this who might know DeWitt. Maybe it won't. So the number 1 neighborhood has a mix of new construction. A majority of what is sold in there has been new construction, and I'll tell you why. And some homes that might be a little bit older. This neighborhood is known as Shadybrook. And Shadybrook is located right by DeWitt High School. And DeWitt High School has a road that takes you to the other schools like the middle school and Herbison Woods, which is one of the buildings, and Shavy Road Elementary. So this has a great location. The primary builder in this neighborhood is known as Alan Edwin. So if you were to get a home in this neighborhood, the average home price is just over $400,000. Not bad for new construction, but again, I'm gonna show you on here what a new construction home looks like there. For the Homeowners Association, it's around $530 for the year, around $40 a month. And that covers things in the common area, obviously. Shadybrook, the thing that I will tell you is that these are going to be the most affordable homes compared to like an Eastbrook or a Mayberry that's building in DeWitt. About $100,000, $150,000 less. But Alan Edwin has been first to admit this, that the type of home that they build is known as a spec home. It's more of a builder grade home. You might not pay for a lot of upgrades for this. So you can have a newer construction home, and depending on your goals, like you could live there and that would be great. If you might have a short term goal of living somewhere maybe for 5 or 6 years and then you sell it and might be able to make a decent profit. But if you're just gonna live in a home that is built by Alan Edwin, I'm just letting you know, for 15 or 20 years, things will start to break down a little bit faster than some of the other home builders that are out there. Just giving you a word of caution there. So let's take a look at a home in Shadybrook. Okay, so we are going to Shadybrook, and thankfully there was a home that just recently got built there that we're gonna be able to get into. It was built in 2024, but has a 2-car garage. Smaller home, just over 2,000 square feet, sold at $415,000. So this is, again, Alan Edwin. You can see some engineered flooring there, some upgrades there. I mean, that's nice. That's a nice kitchen right there. Half bath there, but you're seeing the neutral tones. It feels very much like a newer build with the grays and the neutral carpet as well. Okay, now one thing you had to also see, this doesn't look like it has a deck in the back. So that's an upgrade that would have to be featured as well. I know these people did more upgrades when they bought it, but there isn't a deck. So you always have to, like when you buy something as a new build, a deck's gonna be extra, just as a heads up, just some food for thought. Okay, so I wanna wrap up my thoughts here. I will meet you out there. Okay, so that is the end of our countdown. I want to thank you all for coming and watching this. Hopefully, again, this is beneficial for you to see all the different wonderful neighborhoods that are in DeWitt, Michigan. If you're looking to make a move here and you have questions on some of these neighborhoods, reach out to me at any time. Call me, text me, email me, schedule a Zoom. The Zoom link is in the description below. It's also on my channel page as well. I'd love to be able to talk with you face to face. Also, if you haven't already, please like this video if you like the content, but also subscribe to my channel. We have new videos going live once or twice a week. I would love to be able to have you join our community. Okay, until next time, everybody, I look forward to seeing you whenever we have a new episode of Lansing, Michigan Live going live next. Make it a great day. Take care.